What's up, guys? My name is Justin. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are back on NBA Live 08 for my casual Dynasty playthrough fun Mageddon, whatever this is. We are going to jump right into a game today. We are 31-6 currently on the season, our second season coming off our first championship season. We did all of our off-season stuff last time and struggled mightily to figure out how free agency worked. And then we simulated through not quite the first half of the year. So today we are going to play against the Milwaukee Bucks once again on the road in Milwaukee at the Bradley Center, which no longer exists. And of course, I am having a stroke. No longer exists anymore, of course. That's what I'm trying to say. But anyways, we will get right into this. We'll play that game, and we'll probably sim to the end of the regular season and see how we end up and see how the standings look. And then next time out, we'll probably have the playoffs and see how that goes. So let's see if I remember how to actually play the game. I don't remember anything about my team other than I'm desperately trying to trade all of our expensive players so we can afford to keep our good cheap players. But we need to try to get rid of Steve Francis. Darius Miles would be one that can go. He's pretty expensive. And Jarrett Jack, he's pretty expensive. We drafted B. Bender, whoever that is. And we also drafted last time out Fidel Castro. How could I forget that? And Steve Blake also, he's pretty expensive. We did re-sign Taft, though, at least, so there's something there. Would love to get rid of some of those guys, but don't want to just eat the salary type of thing. So whatever. Nonetheless, we will head right into it. The Bucks are 23-12. I think they may have beaten us earlier in the season. I can't remember exactly. Last season we ended up, I believe, 75-7. We're already 31-6. So probably not going to be quite as good of a go this time around. It looks like Josh McRoberts is in the starting lineup as the 3 now, even though he's technically a power forward. So must be an upgrade over James Jones, at least, for his age, development, whatever. Don't know, but obviously we're going to go through mostly Kriz and Giannis Antetokounmpo, not to be confused with the future Buck Giannis Antetokounmpo. I just realized, apparently the Bucks signed Pau Gasol. I don't know what that means or how that's going to work, but that's a hell of a front court. Front court, yeah, those are the bigs, right? A front court. I mean, young Bogut, who was just a stud, and then Pau Gasol. Like, I don't know how we're going to stop that defensively, but whatever. Let's pick a jersey. I don't even remember anymore which ones we've used and haven't used. So whatever, we'll just go with the 91-92 away jersey for the heck of it. It's fine. Everything's great. So yeah, we'll get right into this, see if I remember how to play. I think I do. It's been a little while since I've played a lot of games, so we'll see how it goes. Also, I forgot during the offseason we did that scouting game with Jalen Rose. I think that was the only gameplay we had last time out, and it was kind of a farce, but whatever. I don't remember Jalen Rose being left-handed either. Maybe he is, but I also didn't remember Michael Redd being left-handed.
Coming to you live from the Bradley
Cool.
Center in Milwaukee.
Yep,
it's
Bradley
the Milwaukee
Center.
Bucks and the Portland Trail
What a
Blazers.
travesty of a gym. Oh, Boykin. How could I forget Boykin? Yeah, get out of here, Paul. Of course, the Bradley Center doesn't exist anymore, so
you have to do a good job on Andrew Bogut.
now replaced by the Pfizer Forum.
He's a great passer, a pretty good scorer down on the
And
block.
I don't know what happened to Michael Redd, if he's a free agent now or what.
Really
But
try to put some pressure on him defensively. You can force some mistakes. Changing defenses is an important.
all right, still remember how to shoot. That's good. They're not going to close out again. I mean, I know again this is a 15-plus-year-old game.
He pulled up and took that shot. He could have had a much easier attempt at the basket.
It went in there, Steve.
Simmons open for 3.
Boy, we've seen him
Another
make that
rebound.
shot
Already
so
5
often
points, 2
from that
rebounds
spot.
for
That's one of
Kriz.
the areas on the floor that he just loves. Even with the defense all over him, he's
Gets in
able
the
to
paint.
deliver.
Bogut not able to contest. So 7 quick points in the first minute for Jay Kriz.
Gasol fires.
That's great stuff, Marv. Early in the game, it's always important to establish a game plan, play with a purpose, get shots where you're comfortable.
No defense there. We
Establish
shook
that
Bogut.
offensive rhythm.
Boykin not able to keep up with us. Obviously, our size at 6'5", I believe, is far immense to what Boykin's got. He's probably like 5'10" by the looks of it. Another steal of Boykin. Here's a big dunk coming. Yep, big left-hand slam. 11 quick points in the first 90 seconds for Jay Kriz.
Nice effort there,
Good steal
Marv.
there.
Boykins working up high. Nice pass inside.
Again, they go to Gasol. This one he hits finally.
He can make that one in his sleep, Marv. I mean, that's his comfort zone, and I don't care what you do defensively. If he gets in that spot, he's going to make that 9 times out of 10.
First miss for Jay Kriz there. Maybe a little bit rushed, but not a bad shot from the wing. We'll cut off Boykins there. He's going to actually get us lost in traffic, but
Nice entry pass. And gets the friendly rim.
Yeah, Gasol again. Is he taking like all their shots? I think he's taking like all 5 of their shots. He's a great player, obviously, but yikes.
Establishes his rhythm. That gets him going for the rest of the game.
Double team Kriz. Boykin gonna switch out and then leave him open. A little bit of a deep one there. Thought we could hit that, but no dice. I think he stuffed the rim there. Good rebound by Rick Roberts. Nice transition 3 walk in for Kriz. He'll hit that one open. Good start, obviously. Poor Bucks playing at the Bradley Center, which at the time that they got rid of it for the Forum, I think was one of the oldest arenas in the league. Yeah, come on out here, Bogut. Step out and contest me. Let's go.
For 3, and there's another.
Yeah, let's pull you out, knowing that if we miss it, obviously we'll have some bigs down underneath to get a rebound.
Boykins looking to set up.
Come on, grab the ball. Oh, that's some garbage. All right, it's fine. Nothing to see here.
One minute remaining in the first quarter.
Jumper off the mark.
Okay, was that Bogut that tipped that? Right. We gotta be a little better than that.
Quickness and anticipation.
Come on, Boykins, let's go. Let's play this.
Boykins trying to stay
Step back and just shoot over the top of them. 20 quick points in the first year.
That's all you can do. Contest the shot and hope for the best.
Gasol with the shot.
Gasol, good finish inside. Obviously, he's a great player. No step-up defense, and we'll just pull again. If they're not going to come close out, we'll shoot over them. 23-8, good start here.
This game, they're rebounding, they're defending, they're getting out on the fast break, and they're making quite a push.
That was a 3-point attempt.
Marv, poor execution on that screen and roll. They settle for a long jumper. Really didn't create much
Very
space.
deep one there. Yeah, not surprised that one didn't go in. They're going to call timeout, I guess. I thought I could take another step in there and pop that one, but that's okay.
This is a timeout, Marv, that probably should have been called 2 or 3 possessions ago. This game is really slipping away from them.
They're desperately trying to get in the pow
And
there.
they clear it out. Boykins with the move. Here's Boykins.
Good contest there by Kriz. We'll go to the end of the first quarter, up by 15, 23-8.
The Blazers lead. Well,
Didn't
what a
score there for the last
disappointing
couple
start.
possessions, but that's okay.
Time
Have a
were
nice
they-
lead.
How do they get back into this?
Well, they've got to get the crowd back into the game, Marv.
Oh,
That's such
man.
a big part of this home court
Just
advantage for
stuffed
this
their
club. So the way to do
Pau
that, make
Gasol.
some
Will
stops,
run
get
up the
out in
court.
transition,
Nice,
and get some
easy
hoops
tomahawk
in the second
dunk.
quarter.
Still got to get caught up to him there, buddy.
Boykins looking over to the bench. Here's Gasol.
Gasol takes so many quick
Defense,
shots
Marv.
there.
I love it. This is how you win basketball games in the NBA.
Very deep one for Kriz there. That's not going to
Hit the
fall.
three.
Again, expected him to take another step in there. That's all right.
Boykins
Kriz
looking
with
up.
another stupid
And a
foul. I got to stop doing that. It's fine. It's 2 fouls already. A lot of traffic here. All right.
Boykins fires one
Now,
up.
wow. All right. That's a heck of a shot. I thought that was pretty well contested, so we'll just run down here. If you're not going to.
If he's open, it's practically automatic.
Yep. All right. That's what I thought.
Number 91.
Let's get back to the normalcy of this. Got to stop trying to pick his pocket for a little bit now. We don't want to pick up another foul.
Boykins setting up for 3, off the mark. Boykins gets it inside and scores.
Soul again.
Well, anytime you're trailing, Marv, you got to get back into the ballgame with hustle and energy.
That's a forced shot and able to knock it
Good
down.
shot, though. We'll take it. Off 18.
Boykins on the hop.
Another
and
good
gets the
feed to
friendly
Gasol. He's
roll.
just killing us inside. I assume he's being guarded by Giannis Antetokounmpo, and he's just torching
He
us.
fires from downtown.
Best way to fix that, go play better offense on the other end. Great shot there again by Kriz. Good pull.
Boykins on the hop. And Pau Gasol blows the
Again,
layup.
Gasol
Like
inside.
there's a lid on the basket here tonight, Marv. This club just hasn't been able to get anything to go.
Switch back to Boykin. Go ahead.
That was a 3-point attempt.
Ah, good attempt there by Chris. That one wasn't even close.
2 minutes gone by in the
Even though
quarter.
he's shooting over Boykin
Trailblazers
again.
up by 19.
Offensive foul. Let's go. I think that was a good call. Another deep one.
Yes.
Nails that one, though, up to a 22-point lead now. Hasn't been a great second quarter so far.
Nice pass inside.
God, Giannis is getting torched right now on the inside defensively. Not a huge surprise, but still a little bit frustrating. Good hezzy there by Chris inside. Complete that layup.
A minute and
Nice
a half
easy one.
remaining in the quarter. Trailblazers up by 22. Boykins looks to the bench. And Earl Boykins misfires. Bogut is turned back.
Oh, man. I don't know who that was. B. Simmons, whoever that is. Barney Simmons, is that what he said?
Good job by Boykins.
We will come down and just spray it right back in their face because that's the best defense's outscoring guy. Steal there by someone. No, I've been McRoberts. Chris in traffic, gonna just pull, nails it. What a great shot. So still clicking along here. 44 points in the first half is decent. Yeah, just quick move there by Boykins.
Boykins giving no room. Yes.
Oh yeah, don't let him start getting hot there. Don't let him cook.
Boykins running the club. Here's Gasol.
Another rebound for Chris. He's got to be getting close to 8 or 10 rebounds here.
That was a three-point attempt.
Yes, it was. Do not let him start sharpshooting here. Great second quarter three-point shooting. Now to a 30-point lead.
Clearly ready to play tonight, Marv. They have come out on fire, playing with a lot of
Oh
energy.
wow,
They're
Bogut
very
gets a
alert and active
friendly roll.
defensively, and really on quite a run right now.
And he puts it down.
Throws it back from behind his head as soon as Boykin went for the steal, didn't get it.
Here's the switch.
Whoa, where'd my guy go? There we go. We're fine.
Accelerates.
I don't know what that was.
They clear it out.
Can't hit the buzzer beater. Had to get a shot up. Probably could use another step there, but we didn't have time. But a great first half.
The Blazers lead by 30.
Absolutely take that. I think it's 52. Yep, 52. Pau Gasol with 12 points. We have 5 rebounds somehow and a steal. Pretty great half there. No turnovers actually, but 2 fouls. 20 of 26, 12 of 18 from 3. So we've made all our 2s, I guess, all 8 of them, which is nice. But decent shooting and 5 rebounds in the half as well on our way, obviously, to a double-double.
We'll
take that.
With their best half of the season.
That was our best half of the season. I'm pretty proud of that. 52 points.
They did everything, Marv. They shot the ball extremely well. Their offensive efficiency was solid. Didn't turn the ball over much. Really exploited some matchups at the offensive end, and then defensively they were alert and active.
Nope, not a good shot there. Probably needed to get to the rim on that one coming out of the half.
Of a letdown, in particular coming off what we saw in the first half.
Yeah, and they've had
another
several
rebound for
games
Chris there. That's
this
6.
Season, Marv, where they did have letdowns in the second half, and I'm
Try
sure
to
the
get
coaching
running
staff
downhill
is talking
here.
to them about that right now at halftime. They want to
Ah,
come
great
out
finish
in the
there.
first 5-6 minutes of the third quarter.
Weird
really
animations on this game.
reestablish their
They're so strange.
Gasol with the shot. Here's the double.
Oh man, Giannis is just getting absolutely smoked inside. Just absolutely smoked.
For 3.
No contest there. Chris will walk into that one. He's gonna try to attack the rim, get him a nice easy one to start the half, but they're not gonna step out. So be it.
Here's Gasol. And
Oh man,
Gasol
Pau with the mid-range hit
Marv,
about
I am
3 different
very
parts of the
impressed
rim.
with this club defensively. They are getting after it and really challenging every shot.
Good pull up there by Chris. It's Boykin in his face, but the shorter defender can't contest.
Very difficult
Up to a
situation
34-point
to be in,
lead.
Marv. You're
Cooking along quite
getting
nicely.
pounded, but it's
Another
important
steal
to
there for Chris.
Continue to play, continue to compete until the buzzer sounds.
Left-handed slam again. Good shot. Obviously good steal, which is nice. I think that's his 2nd of the game. So a good all-around game for sure here. Another steal. That's 3. This will be a big one. Another big left-handed slam. High flyer.
Well, this is atrocious coaching.
This is
You're getting
atrocious
pounded,
coaching here.
And you just
That's
continue
fine.
to allow your team to get beaten to a pulp without calling a timeout. Unbelievable.
Nice entry pass.
Yeah, nice finish inside there. They got 10 assists on the
2
game
minutes
already.
gone by in the third. Trailblazers up by 36.
Oh man, we basically jumped over Bogut there. That would have been a good one for a replay because Bogut tried to come over and close late, and I think we basically jumped over him.
Here's
Another
the
steal for Kriz. This will be another fast break dunk. Big old tomahawk left-handed. High flyer. That was awesome. 26 field goals. Gasol has 7 though. Gasol's clicking along quite nicely. He's going to have a 20-point game. Another good steal there for Kriz. It's a great game.
Simmons wide open and rejected.
Pretty sure that Gasol just got stuffed and he caught an air ball there.
Accelerates. Yes.
Not quite close enough to
They're
get
just
a
giving up way too
uncontested
many
dunk
easy
there,
points
but a
here
nice
tonight,
layup.
Mark.
Now we're up by
Penetration,
42.
offensive rebounds, you name it.
And
Gasol again in transition, fast break.
Where's that been all night, Marv? This has been a total disaster offensively, but still plenty of time. They can get back into this.
Here's the switch. He fires from downtown. Yes.
What a performance. Just clicking along. 71 points now.
Boykins gets space. And
Apparently
Earl
Kriz
Boykins
fouled
draws
him
the
there. I
foul.
thought that it was a good contest,
Boykins
but it's
at
all
the
good.
line, first time tonight.
See how he can shoot? That's our third foul. Hate to blow one on a layup contest like that rather than trying to get a steal, basically. But 3 fouls is fine. He gets 6 for a reason. Who's Desmond Mason? Who's Christopher Pascal? Whatever.
And
Hits both. That's good. Brandon Roy going to bring it up here.
In this third quarter, Trailblazers up by 41. Boykins trying to stay in front of him.
Can't do it.
And able to knock it down.
Can't contest, compete with this guy. Can't remember what our career high is. I think it's like 110 or 111. We might be able to
Boykins
challenge that here
setting
tonight.
things up. Nice pass inside. And Pau Gasol comes up short.
This is a defensive exhibition. They're shutting this club down. That's how they've built this lead, Marv.
That's a forced shot.
It is,
And
but
there's
he can
another.
pull it. Shooting 48% of the season coming in tonight. What, that's a 17 to 24 or something like that. So
6-second differential
It's a
between
great
the game
day.
clock and the shot clock. Gasol, who has lots of space.
No, this team just hasn't been able to figure out a way to get the ball in the basket all night. There's another.
oh, look at the reverse. What a shot. Try to hustle it up to Gasol here.
Here's the double. The Bucks clear it out. Oh, the
Another steal for Kriz. Will run down, take a nice easy dunk here to end the third quarter. Oh, what a performance. 81
2
points.
seconds remaining in the quarter.
Gasol from half court,
And
nowhere
Pau
close
Gasol
actually.
comes up short.
We'll take that. 51
So
point lead after 3.
the Trailblazers with
Kriz
an
has a chance to
embarrassing
get
advantage.
into his
We'll move on to
Trailblazer
the
with an
fourth
embarrassing
quarter,
game.
and
Does have a
what
chance to break his
disastrous
points
effort
record.
This has been, and we've heard it from the crowd. all
Walks
night.
right into that
Well,
3,
they
so
don't
that's
have a
3
whole lot to cheer
more.
about, Marv, because their team has really been lacking as far as effort is concerned. And I don't know. I think in order to win this game, they're going to have to start doing some things they haven't done all game. Take charges, get on the floor for loose balls, at least show some effort.
Another rebound for Kriz. That's 6 or 7 at least.
That was a three-point attempt.
Another deep one, but knocks
He
it
hit
down
it.
uncontested. Nice easy shot in transition. 57-point game now.
Gasol to the rim.
Another
Well, it's good,
rebound for
solid
Kriz.
defense there, Marv. They've really done a nice job in the paint, contesting every shot.
Another slam. They're just
If
not
you
getting
wanna
back in
win
transition
in the
again.
NBA, Marv, you've got to defend.
59-point
I haven't
game.
seen any defense tonight from this club.
Here's Bogut. And Andrew Bogut not able to hit.
We'll get out and run here with Kriz. Nobody's
For
going to come
three.
contest that one.
Yes.
Oh, man, just
Number 91.
what a second half he's having, especially. Just nobody stepping up.
Someone got a piece of it.
Oh, I guess we're stealing it. All right, it's fine. Goes right at Bogut, scores past him.
That's ridiculous.
42 points already in the second half here with 2.5 minutes to go. Another steal for Kriz.
What an embarrassment.
He
That's a
fires
deep
from
one,
downtown,
but nails it.
and
No
able to knock it down.
pressure. Wow, 45 points already here in the second half. Still got 2.5 minutes to go. Another steal, but we can't pick it up because I wasn't moving the correct way, but just got him flustered right now. Good finish by Gasol. He's got 18 points.
And gets the friendly roll.
Gets downhill. Oh, thought we could get in front of Boykins there.
Boykins now running the offense.
God, big left-handed slam again. I think that's 49 in the second half now. 30-2 scoring run is absurd. It was 71-30 apparently. That's absurd. Another great steal. They just cannot help here. Left-handed jam. 21 consecutive shots made. That's pretty crazy actually. Now up to a 71-point lead with still a minute and a half to go.
Nice pass inside. And
Foul. I guess we fouled Paul Gasol. It's fine. I think that was Giannis. Yep, Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's an okay free throw shooter, not special though, so we'll see if he can knock a couple down here. Gets the first one.
Mason coming on.
Desmond Mason comes in for Christopher Pascal again, whoever that is. Big missed free throw there, cut the lead down to, 70.
That was a three-point attempt. The Blazers control. Nice entry pass. That's a forced shot.
Step back corner three. I think that might be our first assist of the game.
Nice pass inside. They double up. Gasol firing.
In the fourth quarter.
Another rebound for Kriz. 1 minute to go. We'll just get downhill, get to the rim, and contested dunk in traffic. Oh my goodness. What are they doing? Poor guy.
Boykins on the hop.
Another foul on Giannis there, so Gasol will go back to the line. He was just 1 of 2 a minute ago. We're a 75-point lead. I think Kriz's career high is either 110 or 111, so we'll try to get past that here. Misses the, oh no, he made the first. Wow, I didn't think there was a chance in hell that was going in. Gasol's got 20 points out of their 34 on the night, but they're still down 74, of course.
The Bucks control.
Another foul on Kriz there for Bogut.
Bogut
I think that was on Kriz. No, it was on McRoberts. Sorry, so that's all right. Not a problem. Still 74. Bogut's not making 2, I guarantee you that. Yeah, not pretty. So we'll see if he can make this one. He's only got 4 points tonight. Curious how he's going to develop on the game like he developed in real life.
Misses them both.
Of course, when he became a Warrior in that trade for Monte Ellis is really when he took off. Oh man, what a slam. 110 now for Kriz.
Look out, good play.
Another steal for Kriz. He'll run down. Oh, that's the wrong button.
2-second
All
differential
right,
between
that
the
was
team clock
awful.
and
I hit the wrong button, obviously.
and the coach.
So if that's why we don't get our 111 plus and I blow it like that, so be. I think that might have been our first missed shot of the quarter, actually. Let's just say I was chasing rebounds. How about that?
Nice entry pass. Bogut with a wide open shot. Here's Williams.
All right, we got
And
9
the
seconds, so
Warriors
plenty of time.
Here's the switch.
Oh man, what a dunk underneath. So we get our 112. No idea if that's actually the career high. I don't remember, but.
Simmons on the hop.
All right, we got 2.7 seconds. We'll see if we can get the ball down court. Kriz here to score again.
For 3. Not
Doesn't
able to
go
hit the
again. It
three.
seems to be really hard to hit buzzer beaters for whatever reason most of the time,
There's
especially
the
from
final
3.
buzzer. The
But we do win.
Trailblazers
Good
have
comeback
won it.
by the Bucks. We
final
end up beating them by
score is
74
112
points.
to 38. This is Marv Albert along with Steve
Pretty
Kerr
good game,
from
though.
the Bradley
Player of the
Center.
game is obviously going to be Jay Kriz with 112. Came 1 rebound short of a double-double, 9 rebounds, but 8 steals is a hell of a game. We could have had 9 there because we didn't get one back that we tipped. 1 block, 45 of 56 is 80%. 71% from 3. I think we made all but like one of our 2s there, or maybe a couple. But oh yeah, the one that we missed that was a bad layup, and then we had another one that just kind of tripped over. So great game. We'll take that. It was a lot of fun. Probably going to sim here towards the All-Star break. No, I never noticed the mouse. Sorry about that. We'll sim towards the All-Star break and the trade deadline and stuff and see if anybody will take what's his name off our hands. But we'll see how this works, see who's needing some good players. So we moved to 36-2. Still a lot of games to go. The Jazz here, they're not very good. They're below 500. 9-point lead going to the fourth quarter. Win that one. So good successful game against the Jazz. Warriors coming up next. Home game against the Warriors. They're above 500, so they're okay. Up by 4 going into the half, up by 1 going into the fourth, and they beat us. So another loss there against Golden State. So there's our loss total from last year with like 32 games to go or 42 games to go, something like that. Must be 42 games to go, but we will come back, bounce back, beat the Clippers at home, so that's great. This is a big one. The Suns, not sure how good the Suns are. They're apparently below 500. But they're hanging right with us and actually have the lead going into the fourth and actually beat us. So we lose again. A lot of losses here. I mean, we're still going to be the #1 team in the West, I would assume, and in the whole league, but not quite as strong of a season. Bobcats are really bad, as you can tell here. 15 points versus 44 for us, which is bonkers. But again, our 112 from the Bucks game is going to stand out, of course. But played Nets. Nets have the lead on us. We take it back going into the half, and a great third quarter. And a tied fourth quarter means we'll pick up another win. Again, if we can just kind of reach 70 wins, if we're 70-12, that'd still be an amazing season, of course. Sixers might have beaten us already this season, too. I don't remember. 10-0 third quarter is a great third quarter, though, for an easy cruise win on the road. We got about 7 more games until the All-Star break, so hopefully we can win 6 or so of those. That'd be good. Or all of them, obviously, but it looks like we're in trouble here in Dallas. Dallas is pretty good. They're going to beat us, so we seem to not be quite as strong here this year. No surprise. Of course, we lost a little bit of depth. Not that the bench guys are playing the whole heck of a lot, but still impacts things. Again, 38-15, a great performance over the Grizzlies there. Hornets not very good. We play the Hornets at home twice here in 3 days. So they're just going to have to hang out at our hotel, I guess, whatever. But we managed to beat them in the first one. See if we can go back-to-back against them. Good second quarter to take the lead into the half. Terrible third quarter, though. We go to overtime, and we win in overtime. What a crazy fourth quarter in OT we put together there, but good to get another win. See how the Cavs are doing with LeBron. They're about 500, so they're pretty good. Close game after one. We have a great second quarter, good third quarter. See if we can hang on. We do indeed. The win by 6 against Cleveland, so 41-9. If we can win these last 2 going into the break, 43-9 would be a great record. The Heat below 500. Hopefully we can beat them. Down by a lot, but we bring it back to a 1-point lead and close it out with a great second half, even though our first half was a little bit poor. On to the Raptors. They're just below 500 also. Great second quarter there for us. Great third quarter for us, and we will take a win against Toronto. I don't think we'll have anybody in the rookie challenge, but I'd like to see if we have anybody in the three-point challenge. Wait a second. Hold on. You're telling me Giannis Antetokounmpo is in the three-point contest, but Jay Kriz is not? Like, whatever. It's fine. Whatever. I will control Giannis Antetokounmpo and get him the victory here in the three-point contest, hopefully. Kobe Bryant, Sean Marion. I don't know how many rounds there are. We'll just do 2 rounds, whatever. I can't believe that R1 is pick up ball. Okay. I don't know. Press and hold to jump, release, and shoot. Okay. I don't really know what that means, but that's okay. What was I saying? Oh, like Sean Marion was not a great three-point shooter, and honestly, neither was Kobe. So, whatever. We'll see how this goes. We're Ray. Up next.
Have 60 seconds to try and make his way through
Never done this.
containing 4 regular balls and 1 money ball. That's the red, white, and blue one, and it's worth 2 points, while all the others are worth 1 point.
3.
Never done this, so this is kind of
3
interesting.
out of a possible 6. Big deal. I could go for 6 in my suit.
One of the taller guys in here, kind of long and lanky.
Yeah, he is, and you know
Beat
what?
those play balls, got that one there, though. That's a good score.
He really uses his arms and shoulders much more than his legs. As you see here, he actually shoots the ball on the way down. Not the perfect style, however. Again, it can still be effective.
Need those money balls,
With
man. Those are
11 going
key.
into the last 2 racks.
12.
3 consecutive misses.
Not a great
I'm
rack
sorry,
there. I think we
did you
missed
say
all of
something?
them. Need some good points here. Apparently, I'm terrible.
14.
Needed that one. We get to 16. I have no idea if that's good enough to advance. That was a terrible round there. That second to last round was just awful. That second to last rack. Only 2 money balls kind of sucks, but
Bryant is our next shooter, Greg. That score puts him in the
27
lead.
for Kobe. Holy shit, he only missed 2 balls. That's insane. He missed his second shot and he missed the 1 money ball.
Marriott is up
Good
next.
grief.
That was good.
17 for Marriott. We're not going to even make the final. T-Mac 25. Michael Red 17.
Richardson is our final shooter. The final
Jason
round
Richardson
will
says, so
not
we really only needed 18, but I came in last.
No guesswork.
Oh no, we needed 25 because only 2 guys are making the final.
Is up first in this.
Yeah, we're not watching this. 13 there in that round, though. 20 for Kobe, so they just all got way worse. So Kobe Bryant won the 3-point contest, even though Kobe wasn't a shooter at all, but no matter. Okay, so that was really embarrassing. We don't want to talk about that. I can't believe Jay Kriz wasn't in the 3-point contest. Let's see who's in the dunk contest. Is Jay Kriz in the dunk contest? Wait a second. Fidel Castro was in the dunk contest, even though he didn't freaking play at all? Dude's not even playing. He's inactive for like every single game. What? Replacement dunks. 1 per attempt? I don't know. Whatever. It's fine. I don't know how to do this either. Slam dunk on ground. Okay. I don't know what we're doing here, but it's fine. So, whatever. We'll see how this goes. I don't know what I'm doing, but it's fine.
It's always. Our first dunker is up and ready to go.
All right,
It's
Fidel.
always a good
Francisco.
idea to just try and get your first attempt of the night down cleanly. Let's see who plays it smart in this
Oh,
first
I don't know how
round.
to do this for sure.
Again, he fails to even
How do you
attempt
do
something.
this?
That one does not count either, Greg, but you really have to wonder.
I don't know how to do this. I want to make that very clear.
Just 5 ticks away.
Shoot! Dunk! How do you do this? All right, obviously this is really hard, and I'm just stupid. Does it tell you how to play? Slam dunk controls. Okay, on ground. So then I have to click something else? I don't understand. I really don't understand. Okay, so I have to click something like on ground and then click something else? Is that how this works? Can I start over? I don't understand how to play this. Sorry, man. Yeah, I know I'm going to get
unanimous.
0. I didn't do
Well, at
anything.
least they're not afraid
Sorry,
to show
Fidel.
how they feel about that display, Greg.
Damn it.
He's done now.
Look at those
Who's
shorts.
Mason
Yeah,
is
we're
up
not
next
watching
with
this
his
other dude
first
here.
try of the night.
He just played against us a little bit ago. We're not watching this. Can I skip this guy? Come on. This is ridiculous.
Check out the move.
He missed.
next?
That means he's taking a 0.
Come on. Not even that hard to dunk.
How is this
He's
his
gonna
first
give it
attempt?
another shot. A redo coming up.
Come
Well,
on,
I
let's
was
go.
hoping he'd take the do-over. We've seen him throw down better than
Why
that.
do we have to watch this? All right, we're not doing this. I mean, obviously I'm going to lose because I didn't make a dunk. That was embarrassing. Let's go see who the All-Stars are. Maybe we'll play, maybe we won't. I don't know. But let's see if Jay Kriz even made the freaking All-Star game, which would be ridiculous. We're, what, in the West, I assume, here? I can't choose the starting lineups. I guess we'll just play the game, see who's in it. And if nobody on our team is in it or good, we'll just skip to the end or not play. It doesn't really matter that much. It's for fun. Probably just only shoot threes because, again, it's irrelevant. I don't know why I even bothered to play this, to be honest with you, but it's all good. What was that dunk contest, man? Could they have made the rules more confusing or the controls like more ambiguous? Like, yes, I have to gather on the floor and then do something else. At no point did it say that. All right. Who's our team now? Substitutions. All right. We got Giannis Antetokounmpo starting. Baron Davis is the starting point guard. Okay, Kriz at least made the team, but I was just curious if Kriz made the team. So Giannis and Kriz make the team. Apparently Manu was, but whatever. We're not going to play that. I don't care that much, so it's fine. It makes no difference towards anything. So what a weird circumstance there for that. All right, we gotta go to the trade deadline. My bad. Let's go back to February. Simulate up to the trade deadline. See if anybody will take. Let's see. We didn't re-sign Jalen Rose, so we need to get rid of the other guy, Steve Blake or whatever. Not Steve. Yeah, Steve Blake. Darius Miles would be good to get rid of. We lose to the Wizards, man. At least the Wizards are pretty good, apparently. All right, no, I don't want to quit. Sorry. Roster management, trade players. I don't know what this means. Does anybody have any freaking roster spot now? Is everybody still way below the cap like they were? Like, does anybody have cap space? What's the point then? Milwaukee's only 300 grand below cap space. New Jersey's still up to 600K. Philadelphia 98K below. Literally, what's the point of the cap if every single team is going to be below it? What's the point? Whatever, fine. We won't trade anybody. Fine, be that way. All right, let's just simulate to the end of the regular season, and then we will pick up next episode in the playoffs. So, see if we can do something right and win some games and try to only lose 2 more for the rest of the season. We've got like 29 games to go, so that's going to be a big ask. We do beat the Lakers, though, which is nice in a revenge game. Golden State, again, lost to them earlier. Need to beat them. We are on the road this time. We are at Oracle Arena. And win that one by 8, so that's a good end to February at least. But we still got to keep that up for, 27 more games, and we got to win 25 of them to meet my goals. Down by 3 going to the 4th, and we lose against Sacramento. We cannot win more than like 3 games in a row, apparently. Man, what a disaster class. I mean, it is what it is, obviously, but it's just like, what are we doing here? What a crazy game that was there, but we beat the Hawks. As Shaquille O'Neal would say. All right, Boston. Boston is pretty good, I guess. Close game, but we do manage to pull that one out. Win by 6. We have a back-to-back at home with the Bobcats, who are terrible, and the Bulls. Bobcats beat us in the first quarter and the second quarter. That's embarrassing, but we take the lead back, head to the 4th, and we lose by 1 against Charlotte. That's really embarrassing. All right, so maybe we're not that good. I mean, we're obviously still pretty good, but maybe we're not that good. Has to be a little bit worried for the playoffs, but again, we'll deal with that when we get there. See how it goes. Pacers are awful. Holy crap, they're terrible. And they were terrible last season, too. They're down by 25 going into the 4th. They lose by 35 points, and we scored 60 in a simulated game. That's crazy. I don't know if we've even scored 60 in the simulated game. That's pretty wild for 4-minute quarters. We do beat Dallas. Again, nice 3-game win streak. Probably means we're going to lose to the Rockets here shortly. They're above 500, so they're pretty good. Good first half, though, up by 13. Great second or third quarter, and a great fourth quarter. We score 56, so maybe we're getting a little momentum going here. 4-game win streak, couple of high-scoring games. The Spurs are much better this season than they were last season. Up by 3 going to the 4th, and a 12-0 fourth quarter. What a disaster for them. But we win that one. Looks like this might be a nice homestand. Timberwolves, I think, already beat us at least once, but they're pretty bad. And we win that one by 30. So another high-scoring game, 57. So maybe we're finally finding some clicks here and getting through it. The Suns a little bit above 500, not nearly as dominant as they were last season. Up by 6 going to the 4th, and we win that one by 14. So another good win there. We got 16 games to go, so that's all right. Clippers below 500. They're historically not very good, even though they ended up being good for a little while. Now they're good again, present day. But we beat them, so that's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8-game win streak. The Kings are pretty good, it appears. Holy cow, they're really good. So we're down by 4 going to the 4th, lose by 3. The Kings, I think, have beat us at least twice now. They beat us at the beginning of the month, and they beat us again there. So our 8-game win streak comes to an end. Seattle's way bad. They're way below 500. We beat them nicely in their home gym, so that's good. So not going to reach the 70-win mark again. We won, 75 last season, I said. So hopefully we can still win like 65 here. We only got to win 9 more for that, which would be good. And we're going to beat Dallas, which is good because they're above 500. They're decent. Back to the Spurs on our nice road trip here. We have like a 5 or 6 game road trip. Currently beating the Spurs. We do win by 10 in San Antonio. Now we go back to Charlotte where we had that crushing loss last time we played them. They're 18 games below 500. Good first quarter. Good second quarter, but we do pull ahead. Go to overtime with a joke, and we win in overtime, thankfully. Be a disaster to lose to them again because they're bad. Memphis, who we've had some problems with this year. Down by 3 going to the fourth quarter, and we lose by 2. So, yeah, we just cannot get in a prolonged win streak again here. Hawks again. Up by 2 going to the 4th only, but a good fourth quarter. We closed them out to get 60 wins. That's a good season. I think 60 wins is a really good season, actually. Here, 8 games to go. Up by 7 going into the half, up by 13. Pretty much put them away there at halftime. So the Wizards pretty good. We avenge our loss from earlier against them. Knicks 17 games below 500. Good second quarter to put them behind, but now only up 10. But they close us down a little bit, and we win by 11 in New York. And then we go to Chicago, who's 4 games above 500. So an important game for Chicago, probably to try to get in the playoffs, and they beat us by 1. We've lost a lot of games by like 1 or 2 points, but That's okay. So we were up to 62 and 15. My goal was 65 and 17 now that we adjusted things. Great start, great first half against Golden State, and we doubled them up, winning by 18. Not a high scoring game for us, but we played some great defense there. Lakers had a great start there, came out firing, but we put them away towards the end. They're about 500, but we are now 64 and 15. Only 3 more games to go. Hopefully we can close out the Suns here, who are above 500. Great fourth quarter there to put them away after we did the damage in the earlier parts. We got to beat the Kings. We can't like lose all of our games to the Kings here. I know they're pretty good, obviously, but we put a hurting on them a little bit at home there to end the season 12. And let's see if we can go 67 and 15. Up by 6 going to the fourth. In the great fourth quarter, we end up 67 and 15, which I think the Warriors were my Warriors a couple times about 10 years ago or so. Let's see, 2015, I think they were 67 and 15. Then 2017, I think they were 67 and 15. So I assume we'll be the 1 seed. We can go check on that though. I don't want to begin the playoffs. I just want to know who's where. We did win the number 1 seed in the entire league, of course, but Western Conference we won by 17 games over Houston, who was 50 and 32. We're going to head into the playoffs in a 5-game win streak. We were 12 and 0 in our division, which is pretty good. 45 and 7 in conference. About even on home and away. We had a good mix there. So 17 games over Houston, 18 games over Sacramento. I don't remember the Rockets really giving us much trouble, but maybe they did. So yeah, Dallas is going to get in, it looks like, on a wild card. Maybe there's still one division winner out there somewhere. But regardless, these are your playoff teams. The Lakers miss out at 500. Memphis misses out at 500, even though they gave us some issues. The Timberwolves miss out below 500, even though they gave us some issues. So I think we can beat all these teams for sure. But obviously we'll have to see how it goes. Detroit wins the East, again at 54 and 28. So 13 games behind us, but that's our playoff standings. And so, yeah, we'll go back, and next time out will be our NBA playoffs start. So we completed the regular season. Thank you. Begin playoffs, whatever. So we will play Denver in the first round. So make sure you come back next week and check that out. Appreciate you all so much. Make sure you drop that like, sub down below. I hope you're enjoying this nice casual playthrough, having a lot of fun. And we'll see how it goes. So appreciate you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Until next time, as always, bye.